Hello guys! Do you want to sift through my trash with me? If you do, skip the intro. Hello everyone! So I just got home from work, so if I don't seem as energetic as usual, that's because I've been on an evening shift and I had to work until 11 p.m. like just some sort of corporate Cinderella type of situation. And I was thinking of maybe doing an easy video, and for me easy videos are like empties and declutters and stuff that doesn't necessarily require me to be incredibly coherent and string complex thoughts together, if you get what I mean. So this is what we have. If you hear odd noises in the background, those are just my cats doing what naughty cats do at 12 p.m. at night. Mother Nature truly is amazing and incredibly fucking loud. Okay, let's get started. We've got a lot here because I don't think I've done an empties video since August, maybe September. So we've got a lot of empties and a lot of declutters as well. I've got some makeup, some skincare, some perfumes. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start with the star of this video, and this is the Sephora Gel Micellar Démaquillant Ultra Douce for face, eye and lips. I'm so sorry for my French, but I'm trying, so appreciate that. But this is my holy grail. I still have a bit left up on the bottom, but it's not coming out anymore, so I'm considering this as empty. I'm definitely repurchasing this maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow when my salary comes in. This is a bit more of an on the expensive side, but you do get a lot of product. You get 400 milliliters, that's 13.5 fluid Oz, and I like that this is very gentle, but it also does a great job at removing whatever I have on my face. It really just leaves my face squeaky clean without sucking it dry, because some micellar waters or makeup removers do tend to dry out my skin because I have very sensitive dry skin, and we suffer a lot in this house because of that. But yeah, this is a definite repurchase. Holy grail makeup remover. I definitely recommend it to everybody that has a Sephora nearby. Okay, let's talk, since I was telling you about toners. This is the Natura Siberica toner, and apparently it's for dull and fading skin with a 99% natural origin formula. As you see, I've used up more than half of this, but I legit don't find that it does anything. It's gently scented water. Like, I don't know how to explain that this does nothing, because my holy grail toner, the one from Bottega Verde, both sort of cleans and evens out my skin without feeling astringent, and I can literally feel more refreshed. This was just like putting water on my face, and I think I've given it a really good go, and for that reason I am decluttering it. We've got two serums over here. So we have the Eveline Vitamin C, the Expert C Serum, 12% vitamin C active ingredient, whatever. This also does nothing. I don't like I also had a vitamin serum from the Sephora Collection, like a vitamin C serum, and I really did feel that it made my face brighter and my skin looking more healthy. I don't feel that this did anything. It's quite cheap though, so it wasn't that much of money sink. As you can see, I've used almost half. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. I've used almost half, and I'm ready to be done with it, to be honest. So this is getting decluttered because this was useless. Okay, now something that I couldn't bear to use more than 2 pumps on my face. This is the Dr. Konopka's Smoothing Face Serum. This smells absolutely horrendous. It smells like swamp water. It smells like what happens when the kitchen sink drain gets clogged and you get backup. Absolutely. Granted, it was cheap, but nothing should smell like unwashed ass like this thing did. So I cannot wait to throw this out in the trash. Okay, more skincare coming right out. So I have two moisturizers that I finished. This is the Sephora Gelée Hydratant Grenade, whatever, something pomegranate moisturizing jelly. This was really good for a summer moisturizer, but as soon as autumn started, it just didn't do anything for me. During summer, when my skin isn't as dry, it just really did a great job at refreshing my face and hydrating in the morning as well as in the evening. This has a very nice jelly-like consistency that turns sort of watery when you put it on your face, so you don't need a whole lot of it. I basically used this for like 4 months, and this is, how many grams does it have, I wonder? This doesn't look like more than 30, maybe 40 grams. No, I'm lying. This has 55 milliliters, aka 1.86 fluid ounces. So I used this for like 4 to 5 months and I really enjoyed it while the weather was warm. However, I will not be using this during the winter time because it's really not powerful enough for that. If you have oily skin though, I think you might enjoy it for winter time as well, but my skin just screams moisturize me continuously during the winter and this just doesn't do it. Another moisturizer, this is the Origins Gingzing Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. This was a deluxe sample. I really enjoyed this. I finished this at the start of summer and I did buy a full size, which I'm currently working through, but as it gets colder and colder, again, like the Sephora one, I'm using this one less and less. This one is very nicely scented. It's very citrusy. I don't find it that it's that great of a hydrator, but it does make my skin look more awake in the mornings. So again, for me, this is a summer moisturizer, not a winter one. It really doesn't like protect my skin or moisturize it deeply. It makes it look a bit more awake and it does moisturize it enough for the summertime, and I really do enjoy the scent. But as I said, a summer moisturizer, definitely not a winter one. Okay, we have the Pixi Glow Tonic, a cult favorite. Now, I use this. It's, as you can see, it's just kind of close to the label, so I could say I've used a good 2/3 of it. This was way too strong for my skin, and after using it, it kind of got red and irritated and it wasn't happy with me, and it did break me out a lot. Now I usually don't get a lot of spots, like maybe 2 or 3 hormonal or a couple when I'm stressed, but this just made me broke out. And I did read that you were supposed to like push through because then your skin is gonna be the best it ever did, but that did not happen with me, and since it kind of irritated my skin, I am going to let this one go. Okay, something I finished. This is the Revitalift filler with hyaluronic acid. I got this because I heard it was really good for fine lines and for eye bags and dark eye circles. It did nothing for me. Like, it didn't reduce my eye bags or the darkness under my eyes, or maybe for someone that has more mature skin, you will get more results. For me, it didn't happen. That might be because I don't have any fine lines to like notice a difference. But what I got it for, aka reducing me looking like I don't sleep, even though I do, but like I never get enough sleep for some reason. Like I could sleep the eternal sleep and I would still wake up in the next life just barely out of the womb, soul barely transferred into the new body, and I would say I'm fucking exhausted. So yeah, I finished this. I gave it a good go. I'm happy I did, but I'm probably not gonna repurchase at all. This was the Bottega Verde Argan del Marocco scrub for the body. This is really nice. This is smooth without being oily, scrubby enough to get all of the dead cells, but not harsh, as in like to redden your skin and make it unhappy with what you're using. This was a gentle, nice scrub that did its job, and I will definitely repurchase. Not to mention, it smelled heavenly. It smelled absolutely lovely, and the scent remained on my skin even after shaving. So yeah, Bottega Verde just proves to me yet and yet again that they're the skincare overall solution for my particular needs. I'll probably do maybe a haul or a collected reviews soon, because I recently did an order with them of some items that I really enjoy, and yeah, I need to praise them a bit more. Something I really loved but it just went bad, this is the Sally Hansen Nail Rehab nail polish, and as you can see, this is just went through some shit. It's been used and abused. I basically use this every week. I use these on my toenails because I don't like putting color on my toes. I don't know why I dislike it. I just enjoy something that keeps them healthy, considering that I don't really wear sandals. I just mostly wear closed toe shoes, and this really did the trick. It kept them healthy, it kept them white. It was really nice. The issue is that this dried up particularly quick. Like after 4 months of use, this just got all goopy and dry. Like, I don't know if you can see. Let me try to zoom you in, maybe. So it doesn't quite want to focus, but I don't know if you can see. It's got like lumps over here. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, basically it got really dry. I am going to repurchase this eventually. I'm trying out another, nail strengthener, keeping nails healthy type of thing for the moment. But this is a definite repurchase, even though it dried up super quick. I feel like I got my money's worth out of it since I just used it continuously and exclusively. This was a face mask. This is the Iustus Daily Harvest Squeeze Power Up Mask. This was nice. My skin really felt nice and hydrated and plump and just healthy, and like it was a man walking through the desert and you just gave him a 2-liter water bottle. That's how my skin felt. The issue with this is that it was very liquidy, and you can't do anything but sit on your back while this does its trick for like 10 to 15 minutes. But I really did like this, and I'll probably repurchase because now it's winter time and I'm fucking, my skin is the Sahara Desert and it's just fucking horrible. Okay, I had 2 samples that I got from my last Sephora order. These were from Dr. Jart from their Cicapair line. So there's this Cicapair Tiger Grass Repair Serum, which made my skin feel really nice and moisturized and kind of, feeling good and pampered. Maybe I will repurchase. I'm not entirely sure. And then there was the Power of Tiger Grass Derma Green Solution Color Correcting Treatment, which I initially thought was going to be a moisturizer of some sort, but it's actually sort of like a foundation based product, some sort of CC cream or something. I'll probably repurchase it because I really did like what it did, and I really like that it has like tiger grass and it's got like a nice minty sort of medicinal smell without being unpleasant, and I really dig that. And it made my skin tone so fucking even. Like, I don't have foundations that make my skin tone that even unless I layer them, but then again, I'm such a low coverage bitch that it might be my fault. But legit, I loved what this did to my skin, and it's definitely on my Sephora loves list. The Alverde, and don't mind it being so dirty, but it has sat in a bag for a month. This is the Alverde Beauty and Fruity makeup wipes for normal and mixed skin. It was my mistake. I shouldn't have gotten the ones for normal and mixed skin. My bad. But I did find these to be particularly nasty and bothersome. One, they were too dry. They didn't have enough like makeup remover product in them, so it kind of felt like you were just wiping your face with slightly moist tissue paper. Then they were also very astringent, very like they sucked the moisture out of your face. And I get that you would want something to take the oil out, but I have never felt anything as uncomfortable as that. So I just used them to take off swatches and makeup, like my brain just does not want to work. Makeup that you put on your lipsticks. Jesus fucking Christ. I used it to take out lipsticks and swatches. Bear with me, I'm just tired. Okay, something else that I really enjoy. This is the Bitter Green Skin Food Mask. I don't usually use masks because I find them a bother. But this was really nice. And I really did use this whole thing up. The only thing is, and I'm not sure if it's because it's such in a tiny jar and the sample is so little, but this was quite dry. So I needed to like mix it with water, just maybe 1 part water to 2 parts mask in the jar to get it to work and just get even on my face. But I really did enjoy this, and it really did make my skin feel nice. This was a sample from my Mulak order. This is just fucking dirty as hell. Ugh, gross. This is their Huile Berry 10 hair oil potion, and this apparently has 10 different type of oils. You've got argan, acai, passiflora, rice oil, karité, a lot of stuff. I really did enjoy this. I would repurchase it, but like I'm not gonna pay 20 euros for this plus 13 shipping. And I did not like the Mulak eyeshadows enough to like make another shipment with their stuff. I'm sure I can find something similar around here or something. I really did enjoy it, and it smelled really nice, but I ain't about to pay 30 euros just for that. I'm not about that life. Makeup now. So I've got 2 empties of the Essence Lash Princess. You can clearly see that it's been some months What do I want to say? It's been a while since I did my last Empties and Declutters. I used these for a month and a half until they get a bit too dry for my liking, and then I declutter them and just buy another because they're fucking dirty cheap. I really do like these. These do not do much in the volume department, but they do really make your lashes spectacularly fucking long. And I'll probably repurchase these soon. I really do enjoy it. Everybody on YouTube has talked about them at some point, so I don't think I need to. But if you want a cheap, drugstore, cruelty-free, as far as I know, mascara, then this is the one you should go for. Okay, more mascara. I've got the Pupa Vamp Extreme Mascara. This was really enjoyable, but at the 3rd month mark it got incredibly watery to the point that I would, you know, put mascara on my upper lashes and it would start to transfer to my lower lash line, and I was like, that never happens to me. Never. So I kind of have to declutter this. This was nice. This gave volume, a bit of length, a bit of curl. Overall, an average mascara. I can't really say it really impressed me a lot for the price, or that I didn't like it. It was okay. It was okay. I just won't repurchase because I got really bothered by it becoming watery and runny, and I hate that about mascaras. So yeah. I've got 3 brow products. So I have the Essence Make Me Brow, which is a staple in my makeup collection. This is probably like the 6th or 7th empty of this thing. I used this for like a month and a half, maybe 2, and then it sort of gets a little bit runny, a little bit watery. It doesn't seem to fill in my brows as it used to, and then I declutter it and buy another one. But this is really cheap. This is a dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow, or whatever the fuck that's called. And I find that it's really just the perfect sort of brownie tone, ash brownie tone. Let me see if you can... This is basically it. So it's perfect for my eyebrows. And yeah, I have already repurchased this, of course. Like, who the fuck do I think I am? Then I've got the Tonia Crooks, the Brow Gel, the Insta Tint Brow Hair 02 in brown. I really did like this. What was bothersome to me was this long ass spoolie. Like, it was a bit frail and it got bent. Let me see if it focuses, but you kind of get the point even if it's blurry. It got bent by usage. Look, I already managed to bend it the other way. It's just fucking amazing. It's just my superpowers. I really did like this, but I can't order this in Romania, so I won't repurchase. And besides, I have this, which is much cheaper, so why fix the routine if it ain't broken? Okay, I've got the BH Cosmetics Studio Pencil, Studio Pro pencil, excuse me, and it's an HD brow pencil. I really like this. It gives very fine hair-like strokes, and I really like this for this upper part right here where I feel that my brows are a bit more sparse. And it was the perfect color match, so I'll definitely grab a couple of these when I do another BH Cosmetics order. I've got two foundations over here, so I've got an Empty and a Declutter. And they're both from the same brand, and that is from LOreal, which as far as I know is like a Korean brand. So I've got the BB SPF 27 PA++ BB cream. I really did enjoy this. This was at a certain point in one of my project pans. I didn't finish it during the project pan, but I finished it like a month or two after. This has got really nice medium to light coverage, perfect match to my skin tone. They're Korean, so probably their shade range is shit. But if you are of the white variety, this might work for you. It worked very nice for me because it's very hydrating and dewy, and on my dry skin it was a boon. It was amazing. Then I've got the Dolish CeraVe CC SPF 34 PA++ CC cream from them, and this was nice, but this went bad really quickly. Like, it says it should be good for 24 months, maybe, no, 12 months. Oh, I lied. This actually went bad exactly when it should go bad. Shame on me. Yeah, this went bad at like 11 months in, and it started breaking me out, so I have to declutter it. I really do enjoy it. I feel that it's okay. It's heavier coverage than this. And this one comes out white, and then as you rub it into your skin, it changes to the color of your skin tone. Again, they're Korean. If you're darker, this will be Ash City. But it's really nice if you're like my skin tone or thereabouts. Got one face palette and 3 blushes. So this I'm gonna give to a friend. I actually met with her like 2 days ago to give her half of the ColourPop order we did together, and I forgot to get this at the same time, but whatever, I'm gonna give it to her at a certain point in time. So this is the Pure, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the Pure Sculpture palette, and it's got these 2 contour shades and these 2 highlighters. I'm decluttering because I literally never use this palette. The contour shades are way too dark for my skin tone and way too warm. You can see them here swatched. And the highlight shades, they're very beautiful swatched, but on me they tend to actually emphasize how fucking dry my skin is. So here you've got your highlighters, very nice and reflective. So as far as I know, she doesn't have dry skin like me, and her skin tone is a bit darker. So I'm thinking she could enjoy this more than I did, so I'm gonna pass it along. Okay, this is the NYX Crimson Blush. I don't know why I want to make fetch happen when it's never going to happen. And this is... I try to make red blushes happen, and they're not happening for me, especially these tones. It pulls quite orange on camera. I don't understand why. This is pure red. This is like neon red. And it's such a beautiful blush, but it's too intense for me. It always overpowers me. Here it is. On a darker skin tone, this would look absolutely beautiful. Darker and warmer than mine. But on me, this literally looks like I got into mom's makeup stash. And I'm so sad because I really do want like those perfect Snow White red flushed cheeks. But if it's so bright as this, it never works out for me. So, yeah. I've got this Aura blush in 224 Rose A. Rose. And this is old as balls. I got this as a gift from a friend. She had been using it for like years too. So this is probably, this blush is gonna probably set to start kindergarten soon. And because it's so old, it started to break me out. So I had to toss it, unfortunately. But it is such a pretty shade though. But I cannot in good conscience keep it when it did break me out. See, it's so pretty. I think you can see it over here. It's so goddamn pretty and luminous. I'm gonna try and see if maybe I can find another one of these. I know the site Pink Panda has Aura. Let's hope it has this blush too, because I really did love it while I had it. A blush that I didn't love. This is the Essence Call Me Coral Blossom Dreams blush. This is a very pretty. You know why I bought it? Because of the embossing. Because I suck. But this is how it shows up. Like, I don't know what it wants to be, because it's not shiny enough to be a highlight. It's not dark enough to be a blush, even on me, and I glow in the dark. And it doesn't come up through the pan, it comes up more too light to be what it is in the pan. Let's see if I can find the... Okay, there it is. So it's basically this like... You barely even see it. You barely even see it. It's reflective, but it doesn't do anything. It's too light. I don't know who this would work for, to be quite honest with you. So I am going to declutter this, unfortunately. Two more declutters. So I have this Precious Shine lip gloss from Miss Porty, and it's got like this beautiful silvery sheen. And I was thinking, just Star Trek, prepare for me, because I come into the future. And I was really hoping that it would show up as it does in the tube, with that pink base and then the silver reflect. Unfortunately, only the silver reflect shows up, so it makes me look deceased. I have two Acqua di Gioia samples, like tiny 2 ml perfumes. I love this scent. I love it so much, and I keep telling myself, wait until spring. This is a spring summer scent, but I shall not. I will buy it, and I will rock this aquatic citrusy goodness all winter long. See if you can stop me. Then I've got Giorgio Armani C, which is a very warm sort of scent. Like, I would see my mother wearing this, but that doesn't mean that it's like grown lady. Or like, I don't want to say old people, because my mom isn't old. But that doesn't mean it's like a scent just for a mature woman. It's just very warm and comforting, and I really did enjoy it. I'll probably repurchase this at a certain point. Okay, another declutter I almost forgot, because I decluttered this like a month ago. So, Urban Decay Naked Palette. The greatest disappointment of my makeup collection. It got so hyped, and for me it just fell flat. Like, the mattes were nothing special. The shimmers were bland, and I overall felt like this was the white rice of the makeup community, where everybody fucking loves it for some reason, but it's just bland as shit because it works for everyone. So I gave this to my friend Sadaf, who loves wearing neutrals, and her sister loves wearing neutrals too, so one of the two will probably make good use of that palette, so I don't have it with me here anymore. But if you think I'm a filthy liar, you can look at previous videos or my Instagram, where I have flat lays with that piece of shit. So there you have it. Okay, it's been 30 minutes of filming about my trash, and I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So that was it. Good night, guys. Bye bye.